Hey everyone, welcome to week 3. So we are moving along. We're almost halfway through the course, if it's hard to believe. Here in week 3, we get into some interesting information in this course, kind of the fun stuff that I really find interesting. So the reading you're going to look at, let me look here, chapter 4 in the textbook. So chapter 4 talks about some of the technologies and applications of these human-in-the-loop systems for these cyber physical systems. Hopefully you'll find some pretty interesting information in there. We get into some of the kind of practicalities of this technology, kind of where it's going. There's some use cases and examples of these different human-in-the-loop systems. Pay attention to the readings there. Also, there's some great charts in there, kind of infographics as well that explain some of this stuff. So there's some really good information to pay attention to in there. So that's the reading for this week. Now, this week, you're going to be working on your, hopefully you've already started working, but you should really be, if you haven't, you should be getting going here on your first research paper. Okay, so, and I call these kind of mini research papers. They're only 5 pages in length. Now that doesn't include the cover page or the references. So 5 pages of content. And with these research papers, this first one, you're going to explore the topic of the evolution of human-in-the-loop systems for cyber physical systems. And so what I want you to do is use the library modules that we have set up in this course to go out and find some articles. Hopefully you've kind of already started exploring those. And then what you're going to do is take those articles, review them. You can kind of provide a little kind of a summary in your paper, talk about what the author or authors were exploring, investigating. But then I want you to be able to synthesize that information in your own words. Okay, so take the information and apply it kind of in your own ideas and concepts for the topic of the evolution of these technologies. Okay, now you can use the textbook readings for some of this. Those won't count towards your 5 references articles that you have to cite and use as references. But you can cite the textbook if there's some information in there that that kind of helps your paper, help explain something if that's helpful. So you can use the textbook. It just won't count towards those 5 articles, which those 5 articles should be from scholarly journals. They should most likely come from that list of articles and databases that is put together for you in that library module. The other thing I want to talk about real quick is using APA 7 style for your paper. There's some references in the library modules as well for APA 7. So look at that. I will be kind of taking a look at your APA. This first paper, I'll probably be a little more lenient. If there's some things that aren't looking right, I'll just make sure and comment on those. But it's good to start paying attention to that, especially as move through the graduate program and you start working on your thesis. You'll definitely want to make sure that you're using APA 7 appropriately. So there's some good references in there. If you haven't bought the APA 7 guide handbook, the actual textbook for that, I would say go ahead and get that. It's really inexpensive, and it has I've used mine time and again for papers and stuff that I've had to work on with my doctorate degree. So it's a good reference to have. So that's about it for this week. If you got any questions on anything, feel free to shoot me an email, give me a call, text. I really like the reaction videos that you guys have done so far. So those are really good. There'll be one more of those coming up, I believe, next week. So good job on those. Hopefully you found those topics interesting. But again, if you have any questions on the paper, feel free to reach out. All right, have a good week, and we'll talk to you later.